On July 25, 2025, the Ohio government engaged in several major actions spanning legislative, enforcement, and public event activities. 1. Legislative and budget actions. The Ohio General Assembly finalized the FY 26-27 budget, which included significant provisions, such as the transfer of the Correctional Institution Inspection Committee, CIIC, administrative duties to the Ohio Attorney General's, AG, office. This reassignment was controversial, as it was decided without public hearings and without consultation with the AG's office. The repeal of the bipartisan CIIC, a 48-year-old committee, and its functions were embedded in HB 96 and passed by a conference committee vote of 4-2, split strictly along party lines. Republicans in favor, Democrats opposed. 1. Broadband infrastructure funding was also included. $10.45 million in FY 26 and $9.55 million in FY 27 were allocated to the Ohio Academic Resources Network, OARNet, part of the Ohio Department of Higher Education. These funds support the expansion of a middle-mile broadband network along U.S. Route 30 to improve access in education, healthcare, public broadcasting, and government sectors. 1. 2. Enforcement actions by Ohio Department of Commerce. The Ohio Department of Commerce Division of Securities announced the indictment of Christopher T. Wendell, a Mercer County resident, on 96 criminal counts related to defrauding Ohioans out of over $1 million. 3. The Division of Cannabis Control issued a consumer alert about Delta-8 THC cannabis products packaged in a way that appeals to children, signaling active regulatory monitoring and enforcement in the cannabis sector. 3. Financial literacy grant awards worth $50,000 were distributed by the Ohio Department of Commerce to 4 institutions, aiming to provide education to Ohio teenagers and young adults. 3. Public events. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine's Recovery Ohio initiative hosted a mental health day at the Ohio State Fair on July 25, 2025. This event was designed to promote mental health awareness and provide resources as part of the state's ongoing public health efforts. 2. The Ohio Department of Commerce also maintained a visible presence at the Ohio State Fair through their Exploration Commerce booth, offering residents engagement via digital games, opportunities to claim unclaimed funds, and educational activities. 4. Additional context. There were no notable state-level federal research funding or regulatory updates specifically dated July 25, 2025, but ongoing federal policy impacts on Ohio research institutions were monitored throughout mid-2025. No new information regarding ballot initiatives or petitions was released on this specific date, although the Ohio Attorney General's office continues to process petitions submitted earlier in the year. In summary, July 25, 2025 saw significant governmental budgetary and structural changes in Ohio, particularly related to corrections oversight and broadband infrastructure. Simultaneously, the state advanced consumer protection enforcement and conducted public outreach events focusing on mental health and financial literacy, reflecting a multifaceted governmental activity profile on that day.